gravar no nosso computador aqui. Eu sou pro YouTube. So you're waiting for Juan Carlos to join? Yeah, we're waiting for Juan Carlos to join. He has already joined the chat, but I don't know. I guess I'm sending again the invitation to him, just in case.
Oh, yeah, I spoke with him yesterday about that. He's ready to start. Probably he's waiting to be close to 11. 11 here, 1 p.m. over there.
Yeah, I see.
And tomorrow, they say saving days light, right? Not summertime like in Brazil say. Tomorrow you change the time. The time will be 1 hour less than Brazil.
You're gonna have horário de verão, summertime in there.
Yeah, saving days light.
Yeah. I understand it.
A little bit different than it.
Yeah. Yeah, each one has
because here is important. Because there are a lot of difference between summer and
here Bolsonaro finished with the horário de verão here.
I think it was a good idea. There is no difference for Brazil, just for southern states maybe, but here there are a lot of difference. Here during the winter, it's 8 hours and a half.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Clear 8 hours and a half. And during the summer, it's almost 16 hours. It's almost a double. And it's necessary to change the time.
In these countries where there are two to the north, and that we have lots of things, lots of differences. I understand that is necessary, but here in Brazil, this is insane.
In Brazil, maybe from Minas Gerais and to the south, you'll be right. But from
not even then.
Minas Gerais and the north, there is no reason to use summertime.
Yeah, here in Pernambuco, there is no summertime when we have Pernambuco and the north of Brazil. But here in Southeast Brazil, that's bullshit. Juan Carlos has just entered. And just remember, everyone, that you are being recorded, okay? Todos vocês estão sendo... A Kátia Rolim entrando. Essa Kátia, a Kátia é a mãe do Iago, tá, gente? Para quem não conhece.
O Juan Carlos entrou.
Juan Carlos entrou. É a nossa estrela. Hey, Juan Carlos. Welcome to our meeting. How are you?
Fine, thanks. And you?
I'm fine. I'm Bob. Teacher Bob here for my student, and I'm really glad to welcome you to our meeting and thank you for being here, having this chat with us, telling a little bit about your Canadian life and how is Mexican life. Olá, Kátia. Bem-vinda. O Juan Carlos aí acima, Larissa se juntando, Delto. Iago, eu não sei se você conhece esse cara. Iago is her son, okay? That's why I'm speaking with Iago is my partner. I keep calm. And
my English don't very good, but I play.
No. He has been quite an acquisition to our lines in here, to our front, because Iago may be that young, but he is a really out of the box guy. Outstanding.
Thanks.
And you, Juan Carlos. I'm waiting Larissa to join. I'm waiting. Delto is driving. Delto is listening. Okay. He's driving. That's why I asked him to drive safe. But people here in Brazil is like this. People are joining alongside the class. Okay. Alongside this chat. Just 1 second. Allow me 1 second. I need to get something. Just a minute.
Okay. Okay.
Hi guys.
Hi, Merchant. Ô, Márcia, o
Oi,
Bob tá gravando?
I think so. Acho
Ah,
que
tá,
sim.
ok.
I am back. I'm just connecting the video. Okay. I went to get a Heineken. I simply love beer. Okay. Beer and wine, they are what we call in Brazil cesta básica. Cesta básica are a study of some products that are essential for living. And this is in my cesta básica. Beer and wine are in my cesta básica. Okay, people, I'd like you to introduce yourselves. Okay, talk to Juan Carlos. Start. Welcome him, please. Okay, go on, Iago.
Oh,
Marcia. Go on, people. Talk
eu não
about
escutei,
you.
Bob. Eu não escutei. I don't read. I don't listen.
Well, Bezerra tá entrando. iPhone Well Bezerra. Now, I'm asking you guys to introduce yourselves, para se apresentarem ao Juan Carlos.
Okay.
Introduce yourselves and
I am Iago. I am a work partner of Salman Largood.
alguém tá com o telefone ligado, com o
Acho que é o El.
microfone ligado.
Acho que é o El.
Well, seja bem-vindo. Isso, legal. Obrigado.
I am study IT, and I I have one Alex.
Go on, Marcia.
Good afternoon. I'm Marcia. And today I will be responsible for the raffle of a gift that Bobby is offering you, to the participants of this
Be
live.
clear. Let's be clear that this is just for women, because of International Women's Day. We have 2 kits of gifts for the women.
For women.
Yeah, just for women. Okay. Is
not a women.
Okay. For the because on Monday, I guess in Canada too, it was International Women's Day, and we like to give small gifts to women to honor them because they deserve. And the women who are joining this meeting, they are on on a participating on a raffle. We're gonna raffle a small kit of our school that it's a notepad, a pen, and a bottle of wine.
Fine.
I small one. Bottle of wine. Now, wine is like this, okay? Matsumoto. Ah. This is a bottle of wine. We give our students who join our school. We in a kind of promotion here. Tamara or Tamara.
I remember why because a Linux program is called that.
Pardon? Could you repeat that, Iago, please?
I remember why because a Linux program is called that.
That's it. Interesting. Okay. So Marcia, Juan Carlos, Marcia is my wife. She's also an English teacher. Okay. And she has book written. She has made, she was the author of an online course. And and she teaches English for more than 30 years. Okay, so she's for you to have an idea, in the school where she teaches, she's #1 teacher in English at all. And I'm really proud of her. Okay, people.
Hello,
Let's talk. Juan Carlos, please introduce you for our for people in here, because people are entering, people are not showing up. That is Camille. Okay, Camille works for our school.
Camille or Camila?
This is Camille. This is Camille. This is Camille. She works for. Introduce yourself. Speak English to our people.
Nice to meet you all. My name's Juan Carlos Sanchez Gonzalez. I am from Mexico. Currently, I'm living in Canada. I am a computer programmer, 6-year experience. I have a bachelor degree in computer science and a college diploma from Canada as a computer programmer as well.
Thank you very much. Yes, see.
What is the language program? The program language is like you like?
I liked my preferred programming language is C#, but currently I am working on JavaScript because that's the technology trend here in Canada.
Python is the best.
Iago is a IT addict also. So wait for some questions like this, okay?
That's good.
And then you see Camille. Yeah? She is the responsible for the image of the school. Okay, and Vinny has joined it. I don't know who Vinny is, because we invite many people in here.
Vinny is my friend. Vinny is my
your
friend.
So ask him to ask these people. I ask you to everybody to show yourselves for a
Hello,
big.
Everyone.
Hello,
I can't open up my camera. I'm sorry, but I'll try to follow this meeting. All right.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Okay, Vinny, I'll sip for you. Okay, that is Juan Carlos. We are ready to respond to your questions. First question I'd like to ask you about Juan Carlos. How is the experience of a Mexican guy in Canada?
It's a really shocking experience because in Mexico, it is a completely different culture and completely different lifestyle. Uh, Mexico, well, has many countries on the south. We have a lot of criminals, corruption, drugs, insecurity. And when I came to Canada, it was completely the opposite. People, it's friendly. I haven't encountered a lot of racist people. I can walk at the nights without the fear of being a danger. I can take the bus without, my wife can take the bus by herself without being harassed or anything. So it is completely different culture. We are used to a culture full of caution and malice, where you have to be wary of everyone. And here it's the opposite. They are very friendly. They follow the rules. They are formal. I mean, we try to be more like joking around, and in our country, it's very common to have a dark sense of humor, and you will not find something like that here. But on the other hand, they are prompt to help. So it is completely the opposite that we were used to be. We grow to, and we are very happy here, to tell you the truth.
I'm helping here. Nice, yeah. Canadians are too receptive, aren't they?
Most
They're
of them, they
too,
are.
well, they're too receptive. I feel like that. Let me see. I'm trying to help a student here. He said he cannot find the link for the class. It is like this one. I am here working and a Leva Teacher, estou desde as 9 em uma oficina, blá, 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 blá.
So I introduce myself. My name is Camille and I work as social media for Bob. So I take care of his Instagram, Facebook, and this kind of social media.
Thank you, Camille. Okay. This is like this. Denis Romão, Diogo dos Santos. I don't know who is Diogo. Perhaps your friend, Iago. Diogo now is. I know who is Diogo.
Yes,
Diogo
yes, yes. It's my friend.
yours, friend of yours. Okay. So people are joining. Diogo dos Santos. Dennis has joined. Dennis is a nice friend of mine, a nice student of mine. He made a kind of interchange, and he went to Canada. He loves Canada. Everything that is about Canada, Dennis loves. Dennis, introduce yourself to Juan Carlos and to everybody.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Juan Carlos. Nice to meet you. My name is Dennis. I'm from Brazil, in São Paulo. I live in São Paulo. And I am actuarial I am actuarial and work in a big company insurance in Brazil. So I think Bob told this class about Canada. So I love Canada.
I told you.
6 years ago, I went abroad to Canada to learn English. So that moment I start to love this place. Yes.
Do you have any question to Juan Carlos or Dennis?
Yes, I'd like to know because Juan Carlos is Spanish name, yes?
Yes.
So where are you? Where was your born in the Canada or in the other country?
I am from Mexico and I moved to Canada almost 5 years ago.
5 years ago? No, it's a long time. Yes.
It's quite an experience, isn't
Yes.
Juan
Yes.
Carlos? This is quite an experience. Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, living abroad is something really good for our experience. But I when I lived in the U.S., I felt a lot. I missed very much my family. Do you miss your family in Mexico? Do you visit them a lot, yearly? How 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 frequently do you see your parents or your relatives in Mexico?
I miss my family a lot because we have been, well, through all this experience in separate ways. Unfortunately, I have not been able to see them even once a year.
Uh-huh.
First, because flights are expensive, and secondly, because all this pandemic situation, it's not wise for me to leave Canada and come back. Since the last year, there have been in place restrictions that you should only travel aboard if it's something really needed. If not, you can face troubles at the moment of crossing the border. So I choose not to take the chances and wait until it's safe to do it. So I hope this year I will travel again, but so far I have since January last year, 2020, that I haven't seen them.
And I understand. When I live in US, I know I missed a lot my family, and that is the reason I had the chance to go to Canada to stay in Canada. I was offered the job there, but man, it was just after my living in the US, and I said no. I miss my family a lot. I miss my family a lot, and that was really difficult for me to accept right after this experience, accepting an invitation to go to Canada. So I've decided not to go, and the opportunity faint. So, but that's like that, huh? Okay, people. Any more questions, Marcia?
Yes, I have other question here because what city did you live in the Mexico, and city Mexico, Aruba, Caribe, next Caribe, I don't know.
I was born and I lived all my life in the city called Guadalajara. It is close to Puerto Vallarta. So it is a very, it used to be a very warm city. Right now it's a very hot city. And it's beautiful, very colonial style city. It's not like a big urban city. So it is beautiful. Sometimes we miss it. Sometimes we miss our city, our parents, our food, everything.
Oh yes.
But when you put everything on a scale, you see that the quality of life over it's better here, overruns everything.
Where do you live in Canada?
I live in a town called Barrie. It is 1 hour north from the Toronto metropolitan area. And it's beautiful city. It is a small town. Well, yeah, it is town. It is quiet. It's safe. Unfortunately, in winter we have a lot of snow because we are in a snow band. But it's part of the beauty of the city. We have the literally the four stations. So right now we don't have almost any snow. The snow is melting because we're getting close to the spring.
Oh,
We'll get a lot of rains, and after that, summer, fall again with the leaves falling from the trees, and we go again to the snow.
Nice. Uh, just a small thing em português. Pessoal, quem não tiver, quem tiver na live e quiser fazer alguma pergunta, vocês podem fazer essas perguntas para o Denis ou para a Márcia, que eles traduzem em inglês para o Juan Carlos, ok? Então, não é porque você não fala inglês que você vai ficar de fora. Bom, se vocês tiverem alguma pergunta para fazer, alguma curiosidade, por favor, passem para a Márcia e para o Denis, que são os dois helpers que nós temos aqui. We call these students helpers because they can speak good English and they listen in Portuguese and transmit to you, okay, in English. Do you speak anything of Portuguese, Juan Carlos?
Not very much. I can understand a little bit, but I don't.
And Spanish.
Spanish, of course.
Spanish.
And a mixture between of them called Portuñol, but just that.
Nice, excellent. Ok? Então, a Jaciara que entrou, seja bem-vinda, Jaciara. Se você puder abrir um pouquinho a sua câmera para a gente ver você, vai ser legal, tá? Oi, Jaciara, tudo bem?
Olá,
Prazer.
desculpa o atraso, gente. Prazer.
Não tem
Prazer.
problema nenhum.
Cheguei um pouquinho atrasada, mas já estou gostando bastante do bate-papo. A fluência é muito boa e acredito que vai agregar bastante esse nosso encontro.
Ok? Então, Jaciara, eu tenho a Márcia é professora de inglês também. Qualquer pergunta que você tiver para o Juan Carlos, você pode fazer em português para ela e ela faz para o Juan Carlos sem problema nenhum, tá? E eu tenho o Denis também, que é meu aluno Denis Romão, que também está aí para fazer o mesmo trabalho, tá bom?
Ok, obrigada.
Tentarei. I try.
No, don't try. You do it. You won't try. You do it. Okay? And that's it, Juan Carlos. Go on, people. Vamos lá. Quero perguntas. Quero o povo perguntando, né? Make questions. Come on. Aqui não é lugar para timidez.
Hi, Bob. This is Delto.
Olá,
Delto
boa
speaking.
tarde, a Kátia. Meu inglês é 000.
A Kátia.
Queria perguntar qual uma curiosidade do Canadá, algum lugar legal aí que eu não conheço.
Ok, Denis. Ajuda a Kátia aí.
Okay, I try. Okay. Juan Carlos, Katia, I'd like to know the favorite place in the Canada, and do you like there? About the Canada, what place do you like a lot in the Canada?
I like a lot Toronto and Niagara.
Niagara Falls.
Yes,
Niagara. Beautiful place.
It's beautiful place. The falls are majestic. It's impressive It's impressive. Outstanding. It's out of the. You can think out of the box, out of the planet, to be at the edge of the falls and see the amount of water falling down. Also, on the road to Canada, to Niagara, there are a little town called Niagara on the Lake. It's the vineyards are in this town, and there's a lot of farms there, so you can see some crops growing there. It's beautiful. Also, it's all English style town. And I like also Toronto because it's a very crowded city, it's very busy city, you can find a lot of interesting things. The museum, it's interesting. You can spend one entire day there in the museum. There are a lot of attractions there. Some of them are cultural, some of them are places just to go. They have big park with cherry blossoms, so it's very multicultural city. It's beautiful to be there.
Okay.
Alessandro has joined us. Alessandro is a good student of mine. Okay, that is Juan Carlos. If you have any question, this is the time, Alessandro.
Okay. First of all, I would like to know about jobs in Canada. It's easy to work, a foreigner person to work in Canada, or nowadays it's not so easy to a foreigner to work in Canada?
Well, right now, because of all this economic impact on the pandemic, the job market is a little bit more competitive. It is not like if there's no jobs, there are jobs. And as a foraging, you can get a job without a problem. The only thing that you have to have in mind is that when you search for a job in your country, it's very likely for a new company to do a background check on your experience, because they have a way to contact the other companies that you work for, and they know if that company is real or not. A company here in Canada will not call your companies in Brazil, in my case, Mexico, because they don't know for start if that company is legit, if it's real, or if it's just one of your friends pretending to be a company. So in order to prove your experience here in Canada, you have to rely completely on your interviews. During the interview, the interviews, and mostly in my experience on the technical part, they will give you questions or scenarios to check if you have the experience that you say you have, because they are not going to contact my employers from Mexico. It is a little bit more challenging in that part, but they will not block you just because you are foraging. You just have to have in mind that even if you say you have 10 years experience, 50 years experience as manager, they will not call your employers. So you will have to prove that during the interviews.
E, gente, para quem não entende, não entende inglês, né? O Juan Carlos está contando a respeito da experiência dele, como é encontrar um trabalho no Canadá, né? E ele está falando que você tem que provar que tem experiência e que você tem os skills também necessários para trabalhar lá, né? Não é, mas ele disse que não é por conta de você ser um estrangeiro que você vai deixar de ter você não vai conseguir. Basta você ter as habilidades e as skills necessárias para que você possa trabalhar no Canadá. O Delto também mora no Canadá e está mandando umas fotos. Essa é a foto real-time photo. É uma foto em tempo real que ele acabou de mandar lá da cidade dele. Ele está viajando, né? Ele mandou uma foto do lugar onde ele está. Olha só, olha a situação.
Hi, Bob. This is Delta speaking.
Hey, Delto.
Just, I'm here. Juan knows the city, haven't heard about the city. Is in the northern Barrie. It's around 25 kilometers away from Barrie. This is a countryside, a farm. I'm stopped here and I listen the meeting now. Then I said, "Oh, I stop now and I take some pictures to show to the people because they are asking some questions about Canada, how the sightseeing, how the place here." And I'm exactly in this place. I send the picture now. That's it.
É isso aí, gente. O Delto também mora no Canadá, foi meu aluno, né? Delto foi meu aluno, mora no Canadá, e ele acabou de mandar uma foto exatamente do lugar onde ele está agora, né? Foi essa fotinho que eu mostrei para vocês, que eu vou mostrar de novo, tá? É que eu não consegui passar para o Zoom, mas é muito interessante. Aqui, ó, como é que está a situação lá. Tá? Canadá é um país muito bonito, gente. Vale a pena ser visitado. Se você sabe inglês, então, melhor ainda. Se você aprender
Depende. Bob, it depends on the place in the Canada. For example, Ottawa or Quebec.
Yeah, you have to speak French.
Speak French. Yes.
But never Portuguese. Yeah,
Yeah.
Montreal.
Montreal, I think is 15, yes, because I think it, yes, but Quebec is terrible. When I don't know if Juan went to Quebec in the Canada. Do you
We
have you
haven't
ever?
no, we
Sorry.
haven't gone there to Quebec yet. We are planning to go probably for next year because Quebec has a large, beautiful Winterfest. This year was canceled, so we want to go, but we want to visit the Winterfest in Quebec.
Okay.
I went there. I went there to Quebec, but it was 30 years ago. I went to Toronto, Montreal, and Quebec. And as Katja asked, I can say Niagara Falls is really beautiful. So if you can go there to visit, because it's amazing.
Okay, people. Osvaldo Pazini is joining us. Welcome, Osvaldo. Osvaldo is my partner at Keep Calm. Osvaldo, if you have any question, please, go ahead. O Osvaldo é meu sócio lá na Keep Calm, né? Ele está se juntando ao nosso papo agora, né? Osvaldinho, seja bem-vindo à nossa reunião. Cuidado que nós estamos gravando, ok?
Thanks, Bob.
Hi, go ahead, man.
I have a question, not about Canadian, but about Mexico. Yes, I wonder the opinion of Juan Carlos, if the best is Cancun or Acapulco?
That it's an easy question. Cancun is the best. The water is crystalline, transparent. You can have a lot of things to do. Go sightseeing, go to old ruins, natural parks with rivers, lakes. It is gorgeous, Cancun. And the weather, it's amazing because it's completely on the sea level and it's completely flat. It doesn't have mountains or anything surrounding. It is gorgeous. And you have the coral reef. So even if you want to do scuba diving or actually diving, you will see a lot of interesting things down there. So it doesn't have competition. It is the best place.
And Acapulco, you doesn't like it. You don't like it.
Acapulco was great some years ago, but unfortunately, because it was a place that attracted a lot of famous persons, the local tourism started to abuse of this city. So right now, it's still good, still beautiful. It's a beach place, but lately it has been really polluted the water. So it's not really the best to go have a holidays there.
We have the same problem here in Brazil, in our beaches. A lot of them is polluted, mainly in São Paulo and Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah, unfortunately, because Rio has some fantastic beaches.
The beautiful city, yes, Bob.
Yeah, it's quite Rio de Janeiro is quite a beautiful. I love Rio de Janeiro. I love Rio de Janeiro, but unfortunately, things like crime and pollution are making this gorgeous city to become like a hell on
Crime
earth.
is very big in Rio de Janeiro.
Ok. Alguém mais tem pergunta?
I have one question.
Go on.
What area of IT do you work?
I am a full stack developer. My training allows me to do also database administration, software developer, and software engineering.
And the areas of IT you like is hmm, programming and software engine.
Developing or developer.
I like programming because I like to solve problems. I like to solve puzzles, challenges, but I also want to move into software architect or data architect. They're a little bit more uh, far from programming. I mean, it's the base for for a software, but it's not directly programmed like it is. It's more like a planning administrative position. Because I like to also when have a big challenge or a big problem, I like to start splitting into small chunks of logical components and start building them. And as a programmer, it is nice, it is interesting. You learn a lot, you practice a lot, but there's a point where you cannot grow any longer. I have learned programming from basic C to JavaScript, the most modern frameworks, and
JavaScript is good.
it's the same thing on everyone. So there's really not really evolving. You can I having desktop programming, web programmer, cloud programmer, and it's exactly the same. Just change the platform you're using, but really the developing, it's always it doesn't change, it doesn't mutate, it does not evolve. So until you go to artificial intelligence, it changes completely the programming, but it's because it involves a lot of maths. Meanwhile, it doesn't change a lot. That's why I'm trying to evolve into architect, because in that way I can grow more and I can solve higher and more complicated problems.
I like artificial intelligence much. It's good. In Python, the best language.
It's You can say so. I mean, everyone for every person, the programming language that they know is the best.
Yeah,
I have work in C++, C Sharp, JavaScript, Lisp, um,
I like C.
Prolog. I have worked with many languages, and that's why I can tell you, even when I have very short experience as programmer, because 6 years, 7 years is not that huge amount of experience, I can tell you that it doesn't change a lot. It doesn't variate a lot. That's that's when you notice that you need to grow uh, out of the mold, out of the package, and say, I'm going to be something more and set goals for your for your future career.
Okay. And I'm receiving some photos from Cancun. Huh? Quite a beautiful place sent by Camille.
Yeah,
Nice.
I went there in 1995.
That was long ago.
Yeah, and it was one of the most beautiful places that I have ever been.
And still beautiful. I went probably.
I was trying to find my picture with the dolphins, but I couldn't find it now.
Nice. Quem é Tambozi? Tambozi. Você conhece, Iago? Iago morreu também. Então, vamos lá. Tambozi juntou-se à nossa, seja bem-vindo, né? Se quiser fazer alguma pergunta, mesmo em português, se sinta à vontade, tá? Que aí eu passo para um dos nossos helpers aqui, para que você possa conversar. Se você quiser abrir a câmera, legal também para a gente te conhecer, tá bom? Nice. Let's go. And Juan Carlos, what is something that you like drinking in Mexico? Do you like beer? Do you like wine? What's your favorite drink there?
In Mexico, I liked
Tequila?
a lot small amount of tequila because it's really strong. It's similar to cachaça.
Yeah.
So I like more beer because you can drink more and have more fun with your friends. While if you are drinking a lot of tequila, you will be blackout very easily.
That's really nice. Yeah, we like
And about food, what kind of food there is in Mexico? The famous food in the Mexico, for example, in Brazil, the famous food is how can I say, feijoada. Yes, in the Mexico, what kind of food?
That's difficult to answer because just like Brazil, Mexico, it's very large. So we have different states and each state has its own culinary experiences. I can tell you that the most common one is street tacos, but it's the most common. It's not the most famous, it's not the best one. Each state has its own traditional food. My state, it's something called birria and pozole. On the south, they are more into pork. At the coast, west coast, they have grilled fishes, very tasty. At the north, they are a lot into grilled barbecue meat. So each region of Mexico has its own famous dish. The most common one that you can find almost everywhere, it's street tacos.
The famous foods and the worldwide new know about yes yes, in Brazil some people eat the that kind of food, taco. I don't know if the pronunciation in English taco is a because it's a
Yes,
food,
taco.
it's a traditional food. Yes.
it is a Spanish word, so that doesn't translate really.
Yes.
Yeah, in the US we say taco. There is a big net of luncheonettes there, restaurants there named Taco Bells. Huh? We have some we have some we have some branches here in Brazil where but it's far distant in flavor, like the ones we have in the U.S. I imagine I've been to Mexico and they didn't have taco, man. I don't believe it. I didn't eat any tacos there. I don't know, but that was a short period of time. Huh? So, but I imagine the tacos in Mexico must be something because it's the origin of it. Anyhow,
And it's completely different from Taco Bell.
I imagine. I imagine. Okay, people, questions, people. Cadê o Alessandro? Cadê o Osvaldo? Caiu a Osvaldo. I am admitting him again.
Juan,
I'm sorry. I'm a noise place in a car workshop, fixing my car, and it's impossible to speak without noise. Okay.
He's in a garage. He's fixing his car in there. Okay.
Oh, Juan, have you ever been to Brazil?
That's nice
Not
question.
yet. Not yet. It's in our future plans. We want to visit Brazil. Delta has picking us a lot from Brazil, so we really want to go and visit.
Yeah. Come and tell us.
Yeah, that's gonna be really interesting because as you can see, you have many friends in here already. Yeah, you could have come here and you're gonna have lots of places to visit. Lots of people to see here, you know?
Yes.
Really nice. Osvaldo, Dennis, Marcia, do you have any questions? Jaciara, Kátia, Larissa, Vini, Delto, tudo bem? Diogo, Tamosi. Se vocês quiserem fazer pergunta, façam em português, que os nossos alunos, os nossos helpers aqui. Entrou o Oswaldo, que pode servir, que pode nos ajudar como helper também. Tá? E vamos que vamos.
Eu tenho uma pergunta.
Pergunte.
Nesse caso, no meu caso, eu gostaria de fazer muito intercâmbio, e hoje eu vejo que uma das maiores oportunidades, tanto em questão de estudo, em questão de poder ficar posteriormente, né, na cidade, no país, seria o Canadá. Quais seriam as maiores oportunidades hoje que o país e que você vê que tem possibilidade da gente fixar nós estrangeiros?
Alessandro, me ajuda aí.
Ok.
Traduz a questão. Translate
First
the
of
question.
all, I'm really sorry about the noise, okay?
Come on, Alessandro, go on. You are welcome in here.
In 2010, I studied
Não,
in Canada.
Eu quero que você traduza o que a Jaciara falou para ele. Desculpe, Alessandro, depois você pode falar.
Okay, sorry. Juan Carlos, she would like to know about study abroad in Canada. It's a program and interchange. I forgot the interchange program to study abroad in Canada, and after that, she would like to live and to work in Canada. What do you advise her?
In fact, that's the way that I came to Canada. I came to study a 2-year diploma. After my 2 years diploma, I received a 3 years work permit. During those 3 years of work permit, you can apply for permanent residence to remain here in Canada. So it is possible. It involves a lot of factors that I cannot speak because I don't know all of them, to tell you the truth. On my experience, I came to study. I remain as a worker, and I am applying for permanent residence to remain here as a permanent resident of Canada. But you must have in mind that, first of all, the study you will need very good English, and that it's expensive for a foreign to start studying in Canada, because of course the Canadians pay taxes and their education uses those taxes, just like our countries. Our education, we pay our education with our taxes. Therefore, as an international student, you don't have that benefit of the taxes yet. So you have to pay sometimes 3 times what a local student will pay. So it's a great opportunity. I myself took that opportunity, but you have to have in mind that it is going to be, you have some backup money to survive the first year student years, because you can only work part-time. The Canadian government wants to make sure that you succeed in your education. Therefore, they will not allow you to work full-time. They want you to give priority to your education, and after that, they will give you the opportunity, depending on your program. 2 to 3 years program will give you 3 years work permit. 1 year program can give you up to 1 year work permit, and in that short time you must qualify for a permanent resident application.
Alessandro, passa. Thank you very much. Passa, traduz para Jaciara.
Just one thing. Would you do you know seats that you should recommend to do this, to study, to live? Because she asked this.
It depends on each person's situation. Every process, every person is different. For me, it was a tough process at the beginning, because of course money was running low. At the beginning, it was difficult for me to find a job because I could only work 20 hours. But as soon as I got a job, things start improving. So at the beginning, it's really tough. It's really difficult. After that, things start getting in place, and you will start growing up. So if you can manage all this stress and all these challenges that you will face, do it. If you will quit at the beginning of at the side of the first problem, or you don't have enough backup, or you think your English is not that great, please you should wait first, because if your English is not good, you will not be able to start your program immediately. You will require to take an English course here, and during that education, just in English, you are not allowed to work. So you will start spending money without getting anything back for because you cannot work. Until you actually get admitted into your program, you get your first work permit that it's for part-timer, and then you will start getting money.
But do you think it's easy to do it in small cities or the big cities?
It depends really in your program. I choose Ontario because my field is computers. I did a little research on each province. Each province, just like in our countries, has its own economical uh, foundation, let's call it that way. So if you go to Alberta as example, they focus a lot in oil and agriculture. Manitoba as well agriculture. So if you study or something related with the oil engineering or agriculture engineering, those kind of fields, those places are great for you because you will find easily job. But if you are studying something artificial intelligence, marketing, or service careers, you are going to face a lot of issues to find jobs there because they focus on different economical activities. So the first thing that you have to do is search for the province that matches your career path. In my case, it's services, so I had the options to either British Columbia or Ontario because those are the cities where most companies related with services are located. And I chose Barrie because it was a small town, the rents were going to be cheaper, and it was going to be more friendly environment than a large city. A large city like Toronto, you will have more job opportunities, of course, but as well you will find more challenges. Transport, city is going to be overcrowded. They will as there are going to be more job opportunities, but as well there are going to be more competitors. So you will have to have better skills, better English in order to get easier that jobs. After your schooling, if you're in a large city, it's easier for you to find a job because small towns, well, they have less companies, less enterprises, and at the end you will have to either relocate or commute to these large cities.
Ok, thank you. Jaciara, só para traduzir para você, eu vou ajudar porque foi muita coisa que ele falou, né? E talvez os alunos tenham perdido mais alguma coisa aí no caminho. Mas o que ele falou, basicamente, que é uma boa, é uma excelente oportunidade. Se você tiver essa oportunidade, você vá mesmo fazer esse programa de intercâmbio, que você saiba escolher bastante a escola, mas o importante é que você tem que falar um inglês razoável. Né? Tem que falar bem inglês, porque para as cidades menores, nem tanto, mas para as cidades maiores você tem que falar. Né? Ele diz também que escolheu a cidade que ele está por ser uma cidade menor, por ser uma cidade onde o custo de vida é mais baixo, né? Mas em cidades maiores, né? Ele citou Ontário, citou outra cidade que eu não me recordo o nome, e onde ele acha que é muito bom também, mas o inglês tem que ser bem melhor, as oportunidades também são mais, você tem mais oportunidades, mas você tem mais competidores também. Ok?
Ok, agradeço. E vamos estudar inglês.
Ai, você vai com a gente, né?
E ele falou que o ideal quando você vai para lá é também pesquisar nas cidades, o que cada uma tem de ali, das oportunidades mesmo, porque eles são províncias, né? Então, aí por aí você consegue escolher melhor.
Sim.
Vou seguir os conselhos.
She thanked you, Juan Carlos, for your tips, and she's gonna follow them. Dennis, any question? Thank you, Camille. Dennis?
Yes.
Any question?
No, this moment I'd like. How was your adaptation in Canada when you moved?
When we came to Canada, the first thing that I did is research on entire Canada to see how welcoming they are for immigrants, because I wanted to avoid racism and some problems like that, and I didn't find any problem like that even when I was doing my research. When I came here, I came with an open mind, and that's the most important thing. When you come here and you start saying, "Oh no, I was used to do even crossing the streets on my homeland, I will just walk through cross the street anywhere." And here you will notice people trying to go to the corner, wait for the traffic light, and then cross the street. You might think, "Oh, that's common sense. That's normal," but if you came from your country with your mindset very close and say, "I am used to do this and I will keep doing this and that's the way," you will find a lot of resistance. So my adaptation has been I will not say painless, but it has been very smooth because I came with open mind. I came with the motto, the where you go as you see. So I first tried to look how the locals do their daily life, and then I will start getting an insight of how things are done here. Locals are very respect even the lines when you're doing a line for even taking the bus or going into the grocery shopping, and that's something that at least in my homeland it's not common. It's like everyone goes to the bus and they want to get in and they want to go first, also in the groceries and everywhere. So the assimilation process or the adaptation process, it depends completely on you. My best advice for you will be come with open mind and be aware that things are more likely to be different that you are used to. So you are going to come here to learn even uh, how to do how to check for your groceries. Here's very common the thrift stores. That there are secondhand stores. Those are not very, at least on my country, they are not very common. And here it's very common. It's common. It's typically also when some people leave their home, they're going to relocate to another home. They don't always sell all the furniture. Sometimes you will find very good furniture on the streets free. So it's completely different experience. And in order for you to succeed and get it done, it's come with open mind to learn even things as easily as crossing the streets that you supposedly know how to do it. Even the driving is different. So just have open mind and you will have a smooth assimilation process.
Ok. O Guilherme se juntou aqui à nossa aula. O Oswaldo está se juntando também, porque Oswaldo has that connection. He's joining again. All right. And yeah, you see this conversation, Osvaldo again, okay? It's been quite a conversation, huh? It's interesting. 1 hour has passed and nobody has noticed that. Congrats for all of you guys, for Juan Carlos. Juan Carlos, we'd like to thank you so much for your attention with my students, with me, for accepting our invitation. This very kind of appreciate really much. Pessoal, eu gostaria que todos vocês abrissem a câmera agora, nem que fosse por alguns segundos, para a gente tirar uma foto aí com o Juan Carlos.
Eu preciso perguntar para o Juan Carlos.
Pergunte.
Juan Carlos, do you have Instagram account?
No. I only have Facebook and Twitter. I like to take pictures, but I like to keep it for myself and my friends. I don't like to. It's
broadcast
for
it.
me. Yeah, it's. I don't do marketing for myself, so I don't really use Instagram. Sorry.
No, okay, but tell me your account on Facebook, because after this class we will do a post, so I can mark you just on only on Facebook.
I have him on my Facebook. Ok? Por favor, pessoal, abram aí suas câmeras, por gentileza, se vocês puderem. Oi, Larissa, tudo bem? Vini, Delto, vocês estão com vergonha, meninos? Gostaria de tirar uma foto junto com o Juan Carlos. Vamos tirar assim mesmo. 1, 2, 3, give me your best smile, everybody. Cheese. Let me show something very important. Cheese. 1, 2, 3, cheese. Não. Come on.
Nice
Again.
beer.
Agora foi.
Yes.
It's good. Again, porque entrou um rapaz ali, o Vini entrou, e ele não saiu na foto. Tem que tirar de novo. Okay? Kátia, where are you? Volta, Kátia. Cadê a Kátia? Where is Kátia? Ok? Vamos tirar. A Kátia saiu na anterior. Olha ela aí. Apareceu a Kátia. A gente ia falar a Margarida, mas não é. A Kátia, né? Juan Carlos, thank you so much. People, please thank Juan Carlos for being here, for helping you.
Thank you, Juan Carlos.
Thank you.
We're gonna have a raffle in here of 2 kits, 2 small kits of our school. If you would like to take a part, it's nice. If not, if you are busy, no problem. Okay. But I do appreciate your attention with my students. Okay. And people, gente, legal. Nós temos um pequeno raffle aí de 2 kits aí que são compostos de um notepad, um bloquinho, uma caneta e uma garrafa de vinho, né? Garrafa de vinho em português, né? A Márcia vai fazer o raffle now. Márcia is gonna be responsible for this raffle. Ok? Vamos lá, Márcia.
Okay.
Cadê a Jaciara? Jaciara, abre sua câmera aí, filha.
The first kit goes to...
The Oscar goes to...
De Oscar goes to...
Jaciara.
Jaciara, ganhou vinho, hein, Jaciara? Ganhou vinho e o kit da Keep Calm.
And the other, just a second.
The second goes to... The second Oscar goes to... Congratulations, Jaciara.
Thank you.
Oh, Dennis.
Lucky guy.
Nice.
Lucky guy.
My man, Dennis is really lucky. He gets all types of raffles I do. He gets.
Yeah. I
remember Alessandro.
Yes, Alessandro. You remember, yes?
Dennis and Ciara.
A good lucky guy, Dennis.
Ok.
Thank you.
Gente, fazer um merchanzinho da escola. Eu coloquei aqui no chat o WhatsApp da escola. Então, eu estou à disposição de vocês. A partir de agora, eu estou à disposição de vocês para quaisquer informações que vocês precisem. Tá? A Jaciara, eu vou precisar dos dados dela para poder enviar o kit dela, né? Vou colocar no correio essa semana.
Agradeço.
Tomara que vá, né? Com essa tal dessa fraudemia do caramba aí. E estou à disposição de vocês. Anytime, any day, I'm here, ok? Eu gosto muito, eu prezo muito o contato pessoal com os meus alunos e com os meus futuros alunos, né? Estou desarrumado demais, não vai dar. Não sei quem foi que colocou. Diogo está desarrumado demais.
Who's my student at
Diogo has a messy hair, so he cannot get in because
É a primeira vez que eu vejo um homem falando que está desarrumado, gente. Isso é pra gente.
Então tá aí, viu, Jaciara? Então está aí o Kátia, Larissa, Vini, né? O Diogo, o Tambozi. Estamos aqui. Esse é o nosso WhatsApp. Nós temos também um site que é o Keep Calm, lge.com.br, ok? Esse é o site da nossa escola. Nós também temos um chatzinho lá que você pode chamar.
Se estiver bom demais é porque fui eu que fiz.
O site foi desenvolvido pelo Iago, por isso que eu falei que ele é um menino fora do comum, né? Fora da curva.
Tem uma parte de testes, né, que dá para fazer para ver o seu nível de inglês.
Sim, dá para. Você entrando lá, você vai ter, você visitando o site, você vai ver, tem muita coisa legal lá para vocês, tá? E estou à disposição de vocês, tá? O telefone está aqui, estou aguardando vocês entrarem em contato comigo. Jaciara, eu preciso dos seus dados para mandar o seu kit, tá bom?
Ok, vou mandar.
Okay, Juan Carlos, thank you so much for your help, when in Brazil, please come to visit us. It would be really nice to have a bottle of wine with you and some beers, okay? And perhaps you're gonna meet the Brazilian churrasco, okay?
Yeah.
Here in Brazil, it's a tradition, okay? It's our barbecue in here, but really
different. Yes, a different barbecue. Yes.
Yeah, it's different.
Brazilian barbecue.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Bye bye, Juan Carlos.
Bye bye, Juan Carlos. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Bye, thank you.
Thank
Carlos,
you.
Bye.
Ainda tirei mais uma foto.
Valeu.
Bye bye, people. See you.
Bye, bye.
Juan Carlos.
Bye.
Nice, huh?
Thank you, Bobby. Bye-bye.
Bye.